Superstitions: The Truth Uncovered by Jamie Kiffel. Some people believe in superstitions to explain the unexplainable. Often that means explaining bad luck. Old Mr. Smith's house burned down? He must have forgotten to knock on wood after he said his home was fireproof. But where did strange beliefs like this come from, and why did people believe them? Here are the straight facts behind some superstitions. Superstition 1. Ravens predict death. Where it came from. Ravens are scavengers, so they were often spotted at cemeteries and battlefields, places associated with dying. People started thinking the birds could predict death. What's the truth? People who spot ravens could be in for some good luck, not death. According to legend, Vikings sailing on the ocean would release captive ravens and follow them towards land. If the birds returned, the sailors knew land was still far away. And tame ravens are very friendly. They act like puppies, said Patricia Cole of New York City's Prospect Park Zoo. They'll sit on your lap, let you scratch their heads, and play tug-of-war. Superstition 2. Walking under a ladder is bad luck. Where it came from. In ancient times, people believed that triangles were sacred. Walking through a triangle could break the triangle's good powers and let the evil things escape. In this case, the triangle is formed by the ladder and the ground. What's the truth? Triangles aren't sacred. They are just three connected points that, unlike the point of a line, aren't in a row. Math experts, such as Professor Albert L. Vitter, thinks of rectangular forms, such as doorways, as two triangles. Picture a line from the corner of the doorway to the diagonal corner. According to this notion, when you walk through a doorway, you are walking through two triangles. Of course, you know by our own experiences that it's perfectly safe to do this. Superstition 3. Throwing salt over your left shoulder wards off evil. Where it came from. In the days before refrigeration, salt was very valuable because people used it to preserve meat, fish, and other foods. People worried that evil spirits might try to steal their salt, especially if it spilled. So they tossed salt over their left shoulder into the eyes of any salt-stealing demons. What's the truth? Even if there were really demons, throwing salt in their eyes might slow them down for a little while, but it wouldn't stop them. In fact, salt occurs naturally in tears. It and the proteins in tears keep germs away and help prevent eye infections. Superstition 4. Breaking a mirror means trouble. Where it came from. People used to believe that your reflection was actually your soul. So if you broke a mirror, you'd break, and then lose, your soul. What's the truth? The image in the mirror is a phenomenon of light. When you look at any object in a mirror, what you're actually seeing is reflected light, says Lou Bloomfield, author of How Things Work, The Physics of Everyday Life. When you stand in front of a mirror, reflected light from your body bounces off the mirror's surface. That's why you see your reflection. Superstition 5. Knocking on wood keeps misfortune away. Where it came from. People used to believe that gods lived inside trees. If you knocked on the wood when you wanted a favor, the tree gods would help you. What's the truth? In the past, people may have mistaken tree-dwelling insects for gods, says Linda Butler, an entomologist at West Virginia University. Lots of noisy insects live inside trees, she says. For instance, the larva of the pine sar beetle makes a loud gnawing sound when it chews on wood.